Yo, Henry with Average Slo-Pitch. Today we're getting a chance to bring out the brand new hot chicken from Short Porch. This is a USSSA model bat, 12-inch barrel, balanced. With this one, we're expecting kind of a starting compression between kind of that 260, 275 with what we've seen from Short Porch so far. So here in a minute, we'll go ahead and throw it on the tester for you. Then we'll come back and as always, start with 52s. We've got the ZN Hycon 52 300s. Once we're done with that, we'll bring out the normal Pro M's, Razos, ZNs, Gold Dots. Those are your 44 375s. No Pro M or no hardcores, no stadiums, anything like that. So let's go ahead, throw some swings on it, see how this thing performs, come back with final thoughts. All right, let's go ahead and see where our Short Porch hot chicken tests at real quick before we throw any swings on it. We've seen most of our Short Porches 275, maybe a little bit under in the past, so interested to see where this one's going to start at. And we're looking at like right on 250, so kind of nice to see a Short Porch that's going to start a little more game ready. I know some of the previous models needed some swings to really open up. We'll throw some 52s on it, followed by Pro M's, see how it performs, come back with final compression, final thoughts. All right, again, we got our Short Porch hot chicken, 12-inch barrel, balanced. Started right around that 250 mark, so lowest we've seen with the Short Porches. Interested to see how that performs with the 52s. Then we'll jump over to Pro M's.
102 miles per hour.
Handle that 52 pretty well.
89 miles per hour.
All right.
91 miles per hour.
Right for the pit bull.
Pretty good carry with the 52s, that's for sure. Even though it started lower compression, it still has kind of that stiffer Short Porch barrel we've been used to. So with that, we've noticed 52s in the past with those stiffer barrels, higher compression bats, either of the two, you get pretty good performance. And normally you can kind of tell where you're catching it, which so far, I feel like you can tell when you're catching the sweet spot versus obviously high or low of it.
91 miles per hour. 92 miles per hour.
Yeah, they definitely carry out the stiffer barrel good.
88 miles per hour.
Knuckleball.
103 miles per hour.
Yeah, that'll wrap up 52s. Again, this stiffer barrel, regardless of that compression, definitely handled the 52s well. Good feedback for the most part, good performance. Now let's hop over and see what this thing can do with the Pro M's.
108 miles per hour. 104 miles per hour. 94 miles per hour.
Okay.
101 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour.
God.
98 miles per hour.
Yeah, so with the Pro M's, to be honest, I mean, it feels good. It definitely doesn't feel quite as stiff as the previous Short Porch we've swung, especially the one piece like the Pickle Juice and the Wig Popper, which makes sense with it starting at kind of that 250 mark. Now that we're kind of all rolling through the swings, we can see even in the white paint some good webbing starting. So just interested to see if this thing's going to hold compression for us with kind of how it's performing. The forgiveness is pretty solid, to be honest. When you catch the sweet spot, I mean, it's a great sweet spot, just like we've seen with some of the top bats out there. So let's get some more swings on it and then kind of see where that final compression is, and then we'll get final thoughts.
All right.
91 miles per hour. 102 miles per hour.
That's all I can think.
94 miles per hour. 103 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour. 104 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour. 99 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour.
Stuck on 91, baby.
96 miles per hour. 94 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour.
Oh man, that's a good one to end on right there. So, initial thoughts, I definitely like, this is probably my favorite of the short porches that I've swung. From the pickle juice to the milkshake. Definitely easy to control. Real good on the hands, especially for such a short barrel. Easy to find the sweet spot, a lot of forgiveness, and pretty good response when it comes to missed balls. It'll let you know. But I like it, man. It's a good bat. It's a good option from short porch.
98 miles per hour. $93 miles per hour.
All right, that's gonna do it there for our short porch hot chicken. Again, 12-inch balanced. We're gonna go ahead, throw this thing on the tester, see where it's at, and then we'll come back with some final thoughts. All right, let's check the final compression here on our short porch hot chicken. As a reminder, 12-inch balanced model. I know it doesn't matter for testing, but just in case you missed that throughout the video. Started 250 if I'm not mistaken. And we're sitting just a little bit under 250 or 240, sorry. So probably 235. So it kind of makes sense. Like I said, we saw a decent amount of webbing on there. Was interested to see with a short porch that started closer to that game ready type of compression, how it would feel. We will go ahead and talk about that a little bit more in the final thoughts. All right, and that's gonna do it for swings and final compression here on our short porch hot chicken. Again, 12-inch barrel, balanced model. Really the first of the short porch bats that we've seen start kind of that closer to game ready compression, right at that kind of 250, barely over 250 mark. And all in all, I mean, everyone kind of talked about as they swung it. With the balance on this one, obviously feels a little bit more like a mid-load type with the lack of counterweight, which in my opinion, I like having the lack of counterweight towards the handle in these ones, a lot of similar to kind of what Juno does. So that part was nice, still easy to control. You found good forgiveness and performance with the 52s. And then we swapped over to the Pro M's, same type of thing. When you caught the sweet spot, they performed great. They were, I mean, it was performing right up there with a lot of the kind of top of the bats we've got in our kind of rankings at that point. And then as you caught away from the sweet spot, it was still pretty good, decent forgiveness, but you did see a little bit of that drop off that you would expect more from like a 265, 270 compression as you were kind of bringing them down. It reminded me a little bit of what we got the red wig popper to. When we finished that video, I think we were at like 265, if I'm not mistaken. And with that one, same type of thing. But I will say this one was by far a lot more forgiving than the red wig popper. This is something that if you're looking for a bat, you don't need to put a lot of swings on. Still gonna give you that kind of stiffer barrel feel, even with the slightly lower compression. And you want something that gives you more of that half ounce end load type feel, almost balanced feel, somewhere in that middle ground. This is definitely gonna be a great option. And the nice part is, I haven't seen any durability issues with the USSSA short porches. So this is definitely, in my opinion, the best USSSA one that they've dropped so far. As you saw there at the final compression, sitting right at that kind of 230, 235 mark. Just know this isn't like the pickle juice or the wig pop or really any of the previous drops where you're gonna go out there and throw a whole bunch of swings on it. This one, honestly, if I was gonna throw this in my bag, I would have come out here like I always do, would have probably went with about 50 to 60 52s, and then probably another 50 to 60 Pro M's, and then called it done. Today, we did get closer to like the 200 swing mark because we had a few extra guys swinging it. Between the three of us, we each took about 30 52 swings and then 30 Pro M swings. So I guess that's 180-ish swings at that point. So just keep that in mind with it. But either way, good performance, good forgiveness. What I really liked about it as well, it gives you kind of that feedback for sure on where you caught it, whether it was sweet spot, slightly off the sweet spot, high, low, whatever it might be. But either way, this is currently in stock at both Headbanger Sports and Short Porch. So if you're gonna grab one of these from headbangersports.com, you can reach out to us. We can help place the order for you at whatever price we can get for you. We have some ways we can get you expedited 2-day shipping, overnight shipping, things like that. Or simply if you wanna order yourself, use discount code ADS at checkout. If you head over to shortporch.com, your discount code is gonna be DUDE, so D-U-D-E, right, for this one as well, and that'll knock off a little bit of the price for you. But either way, if you decide to grab this or really any other bats you've seen, hopefully this review kind of helped you make the decision on whether or not you want to grab one of these as your next bat, maybe a different short porch, or maybe you're just kind of decide between brands, and this may help you decide on this one versus something else or whatever it might be. But if you ever have any questions, reach out. I do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. Right now with the holidays, it's gonna be a little bit slower. Obviously spending time with family, things like that, trying to get caught up before the new year starts, all the new bat releases. But I will do my best to get back to you as fast as possible. If you don't hear back from me within about 24 hours, just message me again. There's a chance I saw it, started typing, and just kind of forgot about it. So don't hesitate to reach back out with any kind of questions, comments, concerns, whatever it might be. But either way, thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for checking the video out. Have a great day.